Groundbreaking.
Oh, and yeah, it said for a groundbreaking documentary series that affect the criminal justice system, and then it say, and then the ad was talking about how like we'd be working on policy reform, and I'm like, okay, cool, it sounds like everything that I want to do. So I ended up applying for it, and then I ain't heard nothing for like 4 months. I actually forgot about it. Then they ended up calling me and was like, hey, we seen your resume and everything. We want you to be a participant on this documentary. I'm like, okay, cool. What's the documentary about? And they like, well, you got to go to jail for 60 days. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm straight. And I started talking to my girl, Ashley. I'm like, hey, what you think about me going to jail and doing this documentary? It's for like, you know, research, and it's for the criminal justice system. And we talked about it for a little bit. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do it, because you got to take chances and stuff and do a lot of things out of the ordinary. So that's why I was like, okay, this is my time to kind of do something different, because no other criminologist ever got to do research inside of a jail and live there. A lot of criminologists, they might actually walk in and see people from behind a desk or something like that, or behind a glass and everything, but nobody actually got to live as an inmate with the guards not knowing or the inmates knowing. So I was like, okay, you know what, this gonna change the game, so I might as well go ahead and check it out. So got the contracts and everything, and then shoot, they had me probably in like 10 days later, I'm going to jail. So yeah, it was just like real quick and easy with it. Like as soon as they called me 10 days later, we filming.
Right, that's crazy, man. So was it like a hostile environment filming for you, or was it like, just how was it?
Dude, it was the most hostile situation I ever been in. I've never been in a situation that I felt like where I'm watching my back 24/7. Like growing up in Detroit and stuff, for the most part, you see a lot of stuff, and then being out at Romulus at Metro Airport, it ain't as bad as Detroit, but you still see things and stuff, and you get into situations. But I never felt like this type of feeling before. It was like intense the whole time. Like my whole 60 days was just like literally me on guard the whole time. So as soon as I walked in there, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home now. So yeah, it was just probably the most hostile situation I ever been in my life, and I never want to do that again.
So what you got going on, man? What's coming up for you?
So right now I started my consulting business called Justice League Consulting Group, and basically we put on workshops and do motivational speaking, and we consult with a lot of different organizations. Like we work on political campaigns and help out with strategic planning. We put together juvenile justice reform. So I work with a lot of nonprofits and help them out with developing their programs, and helping out developing programs to help out the kids with better life skills, or just learning stuff that we never learned in high school and stuff from just lack of education.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing that I'm working on right now. And then I'm putting together a panel discussion series called Millennium Surviving and Thriving Panel Discussion Series. And basically the first thing we're going to focus on is mass incarceration. And we're going to tailor it to each area that we go in, and basically focus on the social justice issues that's going on. But mass incarceration is one of the biggest things that's going on in America. We got 2 to 3 times larger than any other country, and we have developed we supposed to be a modern civilization, and we got everybody just locked up. So that's one of the things that we're gonna focus on, and kind of get that discussion going and stuff, and get people talking about it, and see if we can build up the platform to get it out there nationwide and stuff to people. So that's 2 things I got.
Nice, man. Okay, man. And so to anybody, let's go to anybody aspiring to get into your field of work. What would you tell them about it, and how to get in? Anything that you can say to influence them.
Anybody trying to get into criminal justice or be a criminologist, literally make it your life. Everything you do, if you're going to school for it, go learn everything you can about criminal justice. You can go to a community college and take criminal justice courses. You can go be a cop and go learn about, the criminal justice system and everything, and just make it your life and have a goal in mind that you want to do. If you want to arrest people, or if you want to, do anything in the criminal justice system how I want to. My thing is policy reform, and that's all I push for and stuff. So I made that my life. I worked at a juvenile residential facility during my undergrad. I was on the...
Well, alright. Well, alright.
It's boss status.
I'm focused. I got clientele. Started my own